Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the vlog. This is going to be my vlog from May 16th through May 20th. So it's a little bit of a shorter week, but that is solely because this weekend I'm taking part in the 48-hour round of Becca's Bookopoly-thon, which is going to be a whole separate vlog, hence why this is going to be posted on the 21st, when normally it would be posted, which is a Saturday, when this would normally be posted on a Monday. But this vlog is just going to be kind of the time frame in between my last vlog and then the 48-hour Bookopoly-thon. So first I'm going to talk about the two books that I have started that are going to be my main focuses for a little bit. One of those is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the Throne of Glass novellas. So there are, 5 novellas that are in this bind-up, where essentially in this we follow the assassin Selena Sardathian as she is going on these various missions that she has to do and doing just various things. I am currently on page 154, and I've been reading this for the last week, honestly. That is no joke. But I'm slowly working my way through it. This is a reread for me, so I know exactly what happens, but I love this book. And yeah, so that is one book that I have started. And then I also have started The Reckoning by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti, which is the third book in the Zodiac Academy series, which essentially the first book, The Awakening, we follow twins Tori and Darcy Vega, and they find out that they're the lost heirs of Solaria, which is almost like a mirror world to our own that has Fae. And they essentially have to travel to Solaria to attend the Zodiac Academy, as if they go through all the years of the Zodiac Academy and graduate, they get their inheritance and their throne, as they are the lost heirs to the throne. But there's a couple things that are also standing in their way, as there are the celestial heirs, which they are essentially also in line for the throne, because when Tori and Darcy's parents were killed and Tori and Darcy ended up getting taken to the human world, somebody had to be on the throne. The Celestials took their place, and the heirs are trying to bully Tori and Darcy to leave the Zodiac Academy so that they won't be able to claim the throne. And this is the third book, so obviously stuff is happening that I cannot say because spoilers, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm 64% into this. I'd love to get it finished tonight, but I'm not sure if that is realistic or not, but we're just gonna go with it. Today, so far, I've filmed my wrap-up, which I need to edit tomorrow and upload Wednesday, but I filmed that at least, which talks about the first 16 books that I've read this month. And then I also did some schoolwork. I had to go get blood work, which was not fun. I love how I have a tattoo and I want to get more, but I'm terrified of needles. I know a lot of people are like that, but it's weird, but it's also normal for me, and I'm just gonna not ramble about that anymore. But yeah, that's kind of basically it. Today, for the rest of the day, I really just plan on reading. And so yeah, I figured I'd open this vlog because I forgot to earlier and just give you a little update. So yeah. So it is almost 1 o'clock on Tuesday, and my energy's been really low, so vlogging has not been my main priority. But last night, after I said that I was going to read more of The Assassin's Blade, I read up to 174, which wasn't a lot, but at least I'm making a little progress. At this point, I'm not forcing myself to read anything. And then I also read up to 83% of Zodiac Academy, The Reckoning. And I am really enjoying it. I'm a little bit upset that I didn't get it finished last night, but I did get distracted with other productive things. So that is good. I was still productive, just not in reading, and that is perfectly fine. But today I haven't done any reading. I had a meeting with one of my teachers, and I actually have a meeting with my other teacher here in about 5 minutes. So hence why I'm quickly just trying to pop this clip in here. But I know that I need to edit my video. I want to read more of The Assassin's Blade. I'm just absolutely exhausted. I want to just crawl into bed. but I'm not going to. Here I am yawning. So yeah, I know that I'm also kind of casually watching sprints. Lisa from Lisa Does Life is doing sprints, so like in between during the sprints I'm doing schoolwork, but I also might read for some of them. I have no idea really, but I have that meeting with my teacher here in a few minutes, so I'm gonna go and hop on that. So it is now 11:33 on Thursday, and I'm just awful at vlogging at this point. But since the last update, I guess, I finished Zodiac Academy book 3, which I don't feel like I mentioned previously, so we'll go with that. And I'm giving it 4 stars because it was like actually good. Like, I feel like these books are actually starting to get a lot better. Because while the characters are still annoying and are still assholes, you kind of understand why they're the way they are at this point. And also I can't help but like it. I don't know why. I still remember when I started it last month, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna end up hating it. Or like, it's gonna be meh. And now I'm like, I genuinely love it. And I'm very excited to continue on, but I'm going to be taking a break from reading this series because I'm going to be going and reading it in publication order, so I technically think I have to go and read, there's like a prequel that takes place before the Zodiac Academy, like 4 years prior. It's like a little novella, and then there's like a whole prequel series that is to be read. I don't know, I'm going in publication order, so I have the list written down somewhere. That's the order that I'm personally reading it, so I'll be jumping back and forth between the series, but that's honestly okay with me, because I've heard that if you read it in publication order, you get the most Easter eggs, so I'm like, I will gladly do that. I also made it to page 265 of The Assassin's Blade, and I'm now into the story, The Assassin in the Underworld, and I'm like scared for the rest of this book because I know I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna start fucking sobbing here in not that many pages when there's a certain character in this that dies. That's not really that big of a spoiler. I'm not saying who, but when that character dies, I am going to need to eat my feelings because I just love that character so much. Like, I love that character so much even though they're not really that big of a deal in like the grand schemes of everything in the series, but I'm like, like ugly, I'm gonna be like ugly crying by the end of that. And then I also started Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, and I'm 34% into it. Essentially, we follow Kenna, who has spent the last 5 years in prison after basically accidentally killing her boyfriend Scotty in a car wreck. And now it's been 5 years, and she's trying to go back to the town that she lived in to meet her daughter, who has been raised by Scotty's parents for the last 5 years, as the baby was born while Kenna was in prison. And then we are also following Ledger, who is Scotty's best friend, who is helping the grandparents raise the daughter. And this book has me like emotionally messed up because of like just everything that's going on. It's very fast paced as well, as the chapters are short, and I'm just like I will say, it's so far it's not my favorite Colleen Hoover. This is only my 4th Colleen Hoover book that I've read. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely like playing with my heartstrings, and it's making me very emotional, and I'm kind of scared because I'm not even at that 50% mark, and I've already basically cried a few times or have been on the verge of tears. So this is going to be a really interesting read, and I'm very excited to read more of it tonight. So yeah, that's basically my update, really. So yeah, I will try to be better and update later today, but I can't make any promises at this point. Okay, so I made it to page 337 of The Assassin's Blade. I now only have the final story, which is The Assassin and the Empire, and I'm gonna save that heartbreak for sometime this weekend, whether it be tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday, whatever, like sometime, because I'm not ready for the heartbreak that is going to happen. I've already cried like 2 times tonight based on just single things that characters say, and I'm like, that doesn't end up happening, and then it makes me sad because it doesn't end up happening. And like, I love this book so much. It's taking me so long to read because of just like, I don't know how to even put into words how I feel, but like, I love this series. Like, I just love this book. It's in like my top, like this series is in like my top 10 series. I think. I don't actually have a list, but like if I had to make a list, this would 100% be in it. Like this series is just so, I just love it so much. And I'm just scared to read more, but I will be finishing it probably in my Bookopoly-thon vlog. If not, I'll finish it next week. I don't want to rush like finishing this, because then I also have to go into the terror that is Queen of Shadows. In that book, I know I'm gonna sob. I can already think of multiple locations in the book that I'm gonna sob. I'm not ready for that, so we're gonna stick to this. But it is now almost 8:30. I'm going to crawl into bed. Well, I'm gonna make something to eat because I'm hungry, then crawl into bed and read more of Reminders of Him. I don't know how much more I'm going to read tonight because like I don't want to rush it. I also kind of would like to work on my book as I'm in the editing process of that, and I'm on a self-imposed deadline of the end of the month to have the round of editings that I'm currently doing done, and I'm like not even halfway through them. So I kind of want to do like a chapter or two of that tonight and watch an episode of Heartstopper and go to bed at a decent time. So yeah, I will hopefully update you tomorrow. My goal is tomorrow morning when I wake up and then end the vlog right before I start my Bookopoly-thon vlog. That sounds like a good idea, right? Okay, so it is 4:46 on Friday and I'm ending this vlog. I didn't update earlier because, well, first let's just go back to last night. I got to 59% of Reminders of Him, and I am still really enjoying that. It's making me, and I wouldn't say question my morals, but it's making me kind of question of like, in this situation, who is in the right, who is in the wrong, and it's like very confusing because like of this situation. I obviously don't want to go into details because of spoilers, but it's so far really good, and I'll hopefully be finishing that sometime this weekend. Fingers crossed I can finish it during Bookopoly-thon and count it towards a prompt, because if I'm not mistaken with Bookopoly-thon, it's as long as you finish the book during Bookopoly-thon and it's like more than like a certain amount read, you can count it or something like that. I need to actually look back and what the actual rules are. But yeah, and then earlier today I ended up waking up to the amazing announcement that Heartstopper is getting 2 more seasons. That's 4. 2 more seasons, so season 2 and season 3. I'm so fucking happy. Netflix very rarely does dual renewals, meaning 2 season renewals. And I'm like, that means they're probably filming them back to back. That means that we're gonna get season 3 sooner than we would before if it was only a 1 season renewal. But it also almost scares me because I'm like, what if Netflix just goes, hey, here's 2 seasons, that's all you're, like that, here's 2 more seasons, that's all you're getting. And I'm like, but that was a very, very exciting thing. And then my mental health kind of fell down the gutter and I ended up crying uncontrollably for 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest, that was not fun, to the point that I ended up making myself throw up. Mental health sucks when your mental health isn't treated. And I currently cannot get treatment. I'm hoping that when I see my doctor, I can basically say, hey, yeah, can we re-send a request to get counseling? Because my previous counseling request got denied. Basically, so well, let's hope that if I basically explain today to him, he'll be like, oh, we'll write that down in the request that this person cried uncontrollably for 3 hours, literally unable to stop. Yeah, that was fun earlier. I'm totally joking. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. My next vlog will be my 48-hour Bookathon vlog, which I'm fingers crossed hoping that I vlog a lot better. But yeah, bye.